The year is 2020. After the space race of the previous century, the United States and Russia began working together to bolster their exploration of the universe. Both sides figured out they had something to gain from exploring the planets and beyond. As the end of the 20th century came to a close, Mars became the next target conquest for the space powerhouses. Much like the exploration of the past, both countries worked tirelessly and pumped millions into the space program, hoping to create a colony on Mars. The combined space program, known as Red Planet, created an elite group of scientists, botanists, and astronauts, as well as a few politicians and psychologists, and sent them to Antarctica to stimulate life on Mars. In the spring of 2010, the group known as the 100 were sent to Mars to start the first colony on Mars. They were successful, and over the next few years, they discovered that life was, in fact, sustainable on Mars. Thus began a worldwide race to send the next generation of people to Mars. Many government and private companies began funding their own programs as previously unknown resources were explored, and the ability to capitalize on the new frontier began. This story takes place at one of those programs. To Mars is a private program, although it has inside ties to both American and Russian government officials. The program searches out and recruits young people who they feel have not only the skills to make the journey to Mars, but the genetic traits necessary to thrive and engender the first true Martian race. This is the story of one recruit.
This house is like Russia, with ice cold and gray. You got me moving in a circle. I dyed my hair red today. I just want a little passion to hold me in the dark. I know I got some magic buried deep in my heart, yeah. But my priest says you ain't saving no souls. My father says you ain't making any money. My doctor said you just took it to the limit. And here I stand with this sword in my hand. You can say it one more time. What you don't like, let me hear it one more time. Then have a seat while I take to the sky. Take to the sky. My heart is like the ocean. It gets in the way. So close to touching freedom. I hear the gods call my name, and my priest says, my doctor said you just took it to the limit. And here I stand with this sword in my hand. You can say it one more time. What you don't like, let me hear it one more time. Then have a seat while I take to the sky. Take to the sky.
Tori, honey, can you please come and sit down for a minute?
What do you want?
Let me rephrase what your mother said. Get in here now. What on earth are you wearing?
Clothes. Would you like some dinner? No. I made your favorite, mac and cheese. So, how was your day?
Boring, as usual.
Well, if you hadn't been expelled, it might not be so boring.
No, actually, school's more boring than talking to the two of you, which says something.
You know what else is boring? Jail. Which is where you would have ended up if I hadn't saved your ass.
Tori, please sit down.
Why the hell should I?
Because I have a cure for your boredom.
Right. Like I'm going to Mars.
It's either that or military school.
Are you being serious? The government wants me to go to Mars?
That's what the letter says, right? They need a few more people for the group to go.
But I literally just got expelled from school. Why do they want me?
Maybe they see in you what we see in you.
And that is...
Potential. You got expelled from school because you were bored and you weren't being challenged. This program would be very challenging, and it certainly wouldn't be boring.
And it beats the hell out of military school.
But I wouldn't see you guys, like, ever again. Would I?
Doesn't say you'll live on Mars indefinitely. You might not even pass the program. But your mother's right, Tori. You need this.
So?
Hello, Tori. Welcome to To Mars. I'm Mrs. Obregon, the director of the program. To Mars was created to put the new generation into space and colonize Mars. We're looking for outside-the-box thinkers and young people who will challenge the system. You've certainly done your share of challenging, but here you will be challenged far beyond what you think possible. Think what you may, Miss Reagan, but this is your chance to finally make something of yourself and find your true path. Have a seat. I'll explain more as we go along, but know this. If you apply yourself and use your talents, you may just be able to create a new world.
Yeah, on another freaking planet.
Exactly. Now I'd like to give you a virtual tour of our facilities. We don't have time for the traditional walk around being you're so late to the program, so you'll need to get started as soon as possible. Put your hand on the tablet.
What the hell?
This is our system, the Cerebrum Transferer. We use it for everyday activities, like a virtual reality system without the need for headphones or goggles. This is our greenhouse, where you will learn to garden. I'm sure you know of the first 100 that went to Mars a few years ago. Now we want you to be a part of our next generation.
Why?
Because we see something in you, Tori. Something you probably don't even see in yourself. This is the Commons, which is used for a variety of purposes. The biggest of which is to serve as a place to gather, eat, make announcements, etc. As you can see, it's beautiful, as we hope Mars will one day be. This is our gym. Daily workouts will be held. You are expected to be healthy and in shape at all times.
I already am.
Well, good for you. We need to replicate the exercise program that you'll perform on the journey to Mars, as well as the amount of exercise you'll need if you successfully complete the program. Keep up on your physical exercise routine, or you'll be released. This is the simulator, where you'll perform tasks to prepare you for the possibly dangerous conditions of space travel and life on Mars.
Am I actually going to Mars?
Yes, as long as you succeed here. This is Ms. Moore's office. She's the psychologist. I'm guessing you'll need to see her quite often. Most of the people here have been a part of this program for their entire high school careers, but unfortunately, some were not able to stay. There will be 208 of you, divided into 26 teams, A through Z. There will be 8 people on each team. Now, we'll determine later which team that you'll be on, but before we continue, I need you to change into this uniform.
I like my clothes how I like my soul, so that's not going to cut it.
This is a necessity. You will not be given the choice to pick your clothes once in the program. Mars doesn't have a hot topic.
Haha, fine. I get it.
Whoa, what are you doing?
Changing, like you told me to.
We have bathrooms.
Too late.
Better. Follow me.
What are they doing?
Mr. Turner, this is our new student, Tori.
Welcome, Tori. Your seat is right there.
I don't sit in the front.
There are no outside devices allowed in class. Please put that away, now.
Who or what the hell are you?
I am Inanna. I assist the staff as needed. Put the device away, now.
Are you like some kind of robot or something?
She is an AI. Mr. Turner created Inanna to help monitor student progress, among other things. A similar model will be traveling with you if you make it through the program.
She looks just like him.
Yes, she was created to look like my sister.
Your sister? That's just creepy.
My sister passed away 7 years ago. She was a brilliant engineer. She developed the technology that Inanna is based on. This is my way of paying tribute to her and spending time with her.
Last warning.
Tori, put your phone away.
I warned you.
Let's get started. Seems we have a lot of work to do.
You must be the new girl. I'm Colton. Why are you sitting by yourself? Ah, I get it. Don't see any groups that you fit in with. Well, don't worry. I've been with both sides, and believe me, you're making the right choice. They can never agree on anything. Really.
Liam, I swear if you throw that ball over here one more time, I'll put you in a Russian twist.
Is that a terrorist threat?
Triacja, Ivy. Yeah. Super obnoxious.
Not as obnoxious as this conversation.
Hello, new girl. What is your name?
I think Mrs. Obregon said it was tortoise or something.
My name's Tori.
Ah, right. Well, I'm Valentina and this is Luca. We came here to be part of this program from Russia.
No, we are from Mexico.
You're so funny.
Only to you. Anyway, we have known each other since we were kids. Our families are good friends. I am a diplomat of sorts, brought into the program to ensure that Russia's investment goes according to plan. You Americans think you are running the Mars program, however, you would be nothing without the
I'm
help
asked to hear your life story, and I don't care about all your political bullshit.
Wyatt, would you like to introduce yourself to our new friend?
No! That... Val, you killed me! When did the emo chick get here?
This is Tori, Wyatt.
Oh, okay, well, I'm Wyatt, also known as the greatest Overwatch player to walk this earth. I have around 27 eliminations per match, you know, no big deal. But if you need anything to be hacked into, I'm your guy. I do charge a minimum amount of around...
This is Penelope,
okay.
but we call her Pen for short. She is a swordsman with a pen, but I have yet to hear her speak. She likes to keep to herself, I suppose.
Woman.
Oh, she does talk.
It's swordswoman.
Got it.
You arrived here just in time for teams to be made.
And more importantly, the matches to be made.
Matches?
Everyone is matched with someone to be their partner for the duration of program. It's just another test to see if we can handle being forced into a relationship. Life on Mars is a series of forced relationships for long periods of time. But don't worry, you don't have to hook up with them.
Which is unfortunate.
I'll tell you guys what, I would not mind being matched with that.
No one would mind being matched with Ivy. She's rich.
Hey guys, what are we talking about?
Match test, shithead.
It's today, isn't it? Got anybody in mind that you would want?
The only person who lives up to my expectations is myself.
You must have some pretty low expectations then.
Why do we even have to have a match? Is there no such thing as a strong, independent woman on Mars?
Well, they need us to be matched so that we can...
Get busy, huh?
No.
No.
Not at all, actually. We can't survive alone on Mars. Much to Matt Damon's surprise, so we have to learn how to work together as a team. It's not gonna work.
Oh, I would love to work with that.
Can I help you?
What? No? What? No.
That's what I thought.
Well, I'm not taking some dumb match test. That's ridiculous.
Well, you do know it is required for everybody going to Mars. And who knows, you may even like the guy you're paired up with. It could even be me.
You wish.
Hey girl, how you doing?
I was doing just fine until I saw your face.
Damn, alright. Hard to get, I like it.
Why don't you go back to that private school fraternity your daddy paid for and harass a girl who will actually put up with your bullshit?
I see, no can do, mama. My father paid for half of this estate to be turned into this program. That's how rich I am.
No, that's how rich your father is.
Same thing. I'm gonna be even more famous than him. Excuse me. Is this me?
Thank you.
But it was really good.
Hello, everyone. You are about to take a match test. You will enter my office one at a time. This test is similar to the psychological exam process that you already know, only this one goes much deeper. Anana works on a subconscious level. So when you put your hands on hers, just relax and be open to the images that flash before you. An important thing in order for this test to be accurate and to find the perfect match, please do not overthink it and do not rebel against the system.
What if the system is screwed up?
Pardon me?
That freak AI crushed my phone. What if it crushes my hands or malfunctions? There's no way my subconscious is that easy to read.
Well, Miss Reagan, I can assure you that if you deliberately rebel against the system, causing the process to fail, you will not find your perfect match. And believe me, you're going to need your perfect match in order to put up with you. As for your hands, I'm sure you'll be fine. This test will also determine which team you will be on. There will be a total of 4 couples per team, total of 8 people. Now, while we won't be assigning jobs until right before takeoff, it's important to know that this test will also determine what job you'll be best suited for. If you have any questions, you can ask me when you get into my office. First in line.
First rule of surviving here, don't do stupid stuff like this.
I didn't know my dad was a student here.
Seriously, Tori, you don't want to get caught with stuff like this. 3 strikes and you're out.
I don't care.
I just saved you.
I don't need saving. Trust me, I'm good at hiding things. Don't think I won't get it out of there.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Hey!
Hello, Tori. I'm Michelle. Don't think we've actually met. I'd shake your hand, but I know you're not into that sort of thing. Are you ready?
Ready to have my life ruined by assigning me a lab partner? Abso-freaking-lutely.
That's the spirit. Have a seat. Rest your hands on Anana's. Look at Anana, please.
Whoa, those look dangerous.
They are.
You trying to become a vampire or something?
No, they're just in case my match wants to try something.
Are you as nervous as I am?
Why are you nervous?
I'm about to meet my match. What if she doesn't like me?
Oh, trust me, she won't.
Thanks for that.
No problem.
Good morning, future Martians. Are you ready to hear your teams and matches? Yeah! These teams and matches will determine your future. These teams and matches will determine the future of Mars. So you better get along. I will announce your teams, and when you hear your name called, join Anana.
Whoever you get is gonna have their hands full.
Is that really such a bad thing?
She will take you to one of your teachers who will tell you who your matches are. So without further ado, here are the teams. Team M, Penelope Hill, Valentina Belinsky, Liam Harvey, Colton Shaw, Ivy Kennedy, Luca Maslow, Wyatt Gibson, and Tori Reagan.
Welcome, Team M. You have quite a group. I know you're all very anxious. So, here are the matches. Luca and Penelope. Valentina and Liam.
Come on, I have to be with Buzzkill?
Well, maybe she'll knock some sense into you. Wyatt and Ivy.
Oh, hell yeah.
Don't touch me.
Come on, you're so into me.
Oh wait, so that means...
Yeah, that means Colton and Tori. Good luck. Well, that's it for Team M. Team training starts tomorrow.
Tori, listen,
No, you listen. Don't think you can control me. I don't take orders from anyone, especially from you.
Tori, wait. I'm really gonna need some of that luck.
I don't think you should be touching that.
Look, it's sitting right in front of my face. I'm not gonna not
Wyatt,
touch
you're
it.
gonna get us all in trouble. Will you just put it down?
We have to change Mars if we want to be able to live there.
Yeah, but you gotta admit it's our fault we messed up our own planet.
That's not my problem. I'm going to Mars so I can change it.
That's selfish.
You can't change Mars. One of the reasons we're even going there is to explore the natural terrain. Why would we leave Earth just to go to Mars to make it exactly like Earth? That's pointless.
It's not about that. We have to be able to survive there. Why would we leave Earth just to go to Mars and have to live in spacesuits for the rest of our lives? That would be pointless.
Today, you will be working with soil from Mars. Each group has a sample of soil from Mars next to a sample from Earth. Your job today is to identify all of the differences between the two materials. Then tell me what needs to be done to the Martian soil to make it able to nurture plants from Earth. You may use all of the equipment here to conduct your study. You have until the end of the class to identify the differences.
Don't you guys think it's kind of stupid to change the beauty of Mars? I mean, it's so unique and different from Earth.
Enough with the Mars is beautiful BS, okay?
If we kept Mars the way it is in its natural beauty, at what cost would it even be to us?
Well, we're the ones invading Mars. That planet doesn't owe us anything. I mean, seriously, what if there's Martian life there?
There isn't. If there was, we would have found it already.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do.
Colton, what do you think?
Well, I see both sides. I mean, Mars is truly a beautiful place, but it'd be a shame to mess that up. There is a possibility of Martian life, and we would be killing it by invading their planet. On the other hand, this is a huge step for mankind. We have to go to Mars to explore, discover, and experience. And that might mean changing their planet in order for us to survive. Tori, what the hell are you doing?
Miss Reagan! That tomato contains high levels of heavy metals, such as lead, mercury, and arsenic, and also a lot of iron. You are going to be very sick if you eat that. What are you thinking?
I wasn't really thinking. I was just trying to find the answer to the problem.
Very good. Very dangerous, though. What would you have done if I wouldn't have stopped you?
Swallowed it and then gone to the doctor to see what was wrong with me, I guess. I was just trying to find the answer, and I don't understand all this scientific crap.
That is because you're not smart enough to be here.
What was that?
You risked your life to find answer and put yourself and our team in jeopardy by taking shortcut. You cheated because you weren't smart enough to find answer correct way.
Oh, Val. You're just jealous because she found the answer quicker than you did.
It's true, Colton. I did some research on our little rebel here and found out that she was expelled from school and arrested for shoplifting.
Is that true, Tori?
I don't want to talk about it.
This will be great information to report. Americans choose dropout criminal for their prestigious program. Just like you Americans, huh? Cowboys till the end.
Okay, buddy, you can stop with that. You know what, Tori? Why the hell did you get picked for this program, huh? All of us bring something to the table, whether it's brains, money, or talent. But why the hell did you get picked?
I don't know why the hell they chose you for this program, but they obviously made a mistake.
Back off, guys! You think I want to be here? Seriously? I don't. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be at home, and I don't want to be at school. I don't want to have to put up with spoiled pricks and egotistical smartasses. I don't want to garden, and I don't want to answer questions about soil.
What do you want then, Tori?
Ah!
Tori, where are you going?
Home.
Come into my office. Talk to me. Can I get you some coffee? Cream and sugar?
No. I like my coffee how I like my...
Soul. Director Obregon told me about that one. Cut the crap, Tori. Do you want cream and sugar?
Sure.
Tori, why do you feel a need to be so rebellious?
You cut right to the chase, huh? No questions about my mom or dad or abuse in the family? What about those questions?
Were you abused, Tori?
Not unless you count living the most god-awful part of the country abuse.
Well, I don't know what's so bad about it. Cedar Falls looks like a lovely place to grow up.
It's boring.
You took all AP classes, Tori. You could have passed them with flying colors and you failed. Why?
They didn't teach us anything important, so why pay attention?
Well, what we teach here is important. It can impact an entire planet.
That's if I make it through the program. Obregon said you saw something in me. What was it?
Staying calm under pressure and to lead.
How would you even know about that?
We saw the security footage of your grocery store robbery. While you definitely should not have done that, it was fascinating. I mean, you were under so much pressure, and yet you stayed calm.
I didn't rob that grocery store.
We saw the video, Tori.
I didn't do it.
Then what happened?
I was going to the grocery store to get a soda. They have this root beer that's pretty rad. When I rounded the corner, a girl approached me and shoved a note into my hands and handed me a knife. I guess it wasn't on the recording you saw because we were in the back. The note said that I had to rob the store using the knife and meet her around the corner when I had the money. She flashed a gun in her coat to show me she wasn't messing around. She went out the front door and then I went to the cashier. I handed her the note, but she saw the knife in my other hand, and so I think she only was able to read the part about robbing the store. She started to panic, and I could see she wanted to scream out for help. I told her to calm down, that I meant her no harm. I made her look me in the eyes, and I slowly had her put the money from her register into a bag. She did it.
Well, why didn't you just tell her you were being set up?
I thought that would confuse her more and cause more panic. I guess she saw the knife and only saw the part about me robbing the store. I don't know. I just didn't want anyone to get hurt.
Smart. Under the circumstances. Go on.
I took the bag, thanked her, and walked out the door. I knew at that point that I only had 3 options. Take the money and run, give it to the girl behind the store, or do something really stupid.
It's true that your next moves were a little unclear to us, because first you appear at the front of the store, and then you go to the right, and then you cross back again to the left. Why?
When I came into the store, I saw this woman sitting on the sidewalk. It didn't register at first, but then it stayed with me as I was getting my root beer that could be me in the near future if I didn't get my shit together. So, I figured that the woman on the sidewalk needed the money more than me, or that lunatic with a gun. I handed her the money and told her to walk away as quickly as possible. I took the empty backpack to the other side of the building to meet the person with the gun.
Give me the bag.
What the hell? Where's the money? She wouldn't give it to me. If she'd pull out a gun and told me to get out of the store, she would shoot.
Bullshit, they don't have guns there. I checked.
Maybe you didn't check, huh?
That was a very brave thing you did. Stupid and self-sacrificing, but brave.
I guess. I just did what I thought was right in the moment.
Well, I think you have your answer, Tori. Why you're here. You have the intelligence to learn all this stuff. But more importantly, you have a gift. The ability to stay calm and think clearly under pressure. That's rare.
Then the water on the surface froze and sublimed away in the never-ending dry winds and fell on the pulse in the winter's foghood until the visible ice was only the tip of the underground cut.
In a geometrical patterns, like, how you say, Navajo sand paintings, banding the entire top of.
Oh, you think I'm fast on this? You should see how fast I am.
All right, guys, bring it in. Bring it in. That was okay. We still have a long way to go, but we will be working on that.
I am looking forward to that nice shower.
Ooh. Did they not tell you guys?
Tell us what?
You can only shower once every week from here on out. That's how they do it on Mars, guys. Not enough water. Get used to it. Let's roll.
Your biceps are getting larger.
Oh, you've noticed?
Yes. But I would still beat you in arm wrestling much.
I don't doubt it.
Mr. Taylor, I think we're gonna stay for a little bit.
Fine with me.
What?
Class is over.
Then why are you still here?
Because I just wanted to tell you I don't think you're dumb.
Wow, how sweet.
Well, I know that you're trying and working on new things, and I know it's gonna help us get to Mars. your tattoo. Live as if you're already dead. Is that one of your life mottos?
I guess.
Sounds familiar.
Live as if you will never die. Of course.
I mean, they're kind of the same, but the opposite at the same time.
Yours radiates light and mine radiates darkness.
Yeah, but they still mean the same. I mean, live without regret. I don't know about you, Tori, but that's what I'm planning on doing. That's why I'm going to Mars.
Mine's still better.
Team M! Today, you will be doing your first team simulation. Now, treat this as if it was real, because in the future it very well might be. Now remember, Inanna will only be monitoring your progress. She cannot assist you physically in any way. However, feel free to ask her for guidance. Good luck.
Wait, is that all?
Yeah, you're not going to tell us what's gonna happen?
Well, if I did that, it wouldn't catch you off guard, now would it? You've all had your basic training to prepare for this moment. I'll be watching from a monitor.
What a creep.
Not as creepy as that AI.
Hey, look, Inanna is the future to this program, and much more important to it than you.
Oh, you just have a crush on her.
Excuse me?
Come on, she's your dream girl. A video game that you can...
Oh, what's going on?
This reading says we're headed towards a solar flare.
All right, guys, what do we do?
I thought you said you were going to be the one in charge.
I don't know how to handle this. We haven't covered solar flares yet.
That's not true. It was assigned reading.
Who has time to do the assigned reading? They have us so busy tending gardens, working out. I don't have time to breathe, let alone read.
Guys, calm down. Val, if the solar flare was detected at 4,667 kilometers away, and we're traveling at what it looks like to be 28,000 kilometers per hour towards it at an 84-degree angle, how long do we have till the radiation hits us?
About 10 minutes.
Okay. These ships have heat shields for that sort of thing, right?
Yes, but it is no good. They only protect against 40% of radiation from direct hit by solar flare.
Well, spacesuits would help if we had them.
Wyatt, put the heat shields up.
Well, the plans in that boat can't wear spacesuits.
No spacesuits, but, there's this.
Why is this so heavy?
It's lead-lined.
Val, get the plants in the holes covered with this. Liam and Ivy, help her. Colton, watch the monitors and give us updates on the distance until the solar flare hits. Wyatt, are the heat shields up yet?
Not quite.
3,400 kilometers.
We still won't survive without more protection.
This is crazy.
Guys, I think there's some kind of shelter in the app section.
Sounds like that's our protection. Luca, be a part of the team and stop sitting back here and judging everyone. Go with Penn and check it out.
What are you going to do?
I'll help however I can.
2,700.
Wyatt, have you got this?
Stop bugging me, you're just making it worse.
2,200.
Seriously, Wyatt, we need to get those heat shields up or we're not going to make it to the app shelter in time.
I'm working on it!
1,900.
Inanna, help Wyatt get those heat
Look,
shields
I
up.
don't need her help.
I'm sorry. I cannot assist.
What good are you then?
Don't yell at her.
1,200.
We only have 1 minute until we need to be in the shelter.
That's it.
950.
We need to get to the shelter now, Tori.
Inanna, put up the heat shields now.
I'm sorry. I cannot assist in a simulator. My role is to observe your biosigns and monitor your behavior. Right now, you are acting like a wuss.
What? Right on, Inanna. Got it!
Great job, Team M. That was the best simulation I've ever seen. And Tori, great job leading them through it. You guys are done for the day.
I think we misjudged you, Tori.
Yeah, that was pretty amazing.
It was pretty stupid if you ask me. I would have had it done if she didn't push me out of the way.
Doubt it. Good job, Tori.
Okay, it's time for dinner.
Let's go celebrate. Let's go, guys.
Hey, good job. You saved us.
It was only a simulation.
but I mean, like Mr. Turner said, definitely could become a reality.
You don't like your buttons being pushed either? Funny, because that's exactly what you did to me.
What are you talking about?
Don't be dumb. The simulator, remember?
Oh, you're talking about when she saved your ass.
He didn't need help. Tori needs to stop acting like she's smarter than everyone.
I might not be smarter than everyone, but at least I keep my sanity. The button he needed to press literally said heat shield.
It doesn't matter. We all had jobs to do and we needed to stick with them. We can't have chaos.
If the simulation was real and we followed that rule, we all would have died.
I don't understand why you guys are all ganging up on her now. Yesterday you were telling her how great she did.
Look, everybody just needs to agree that Tori has got to go.
Everyone calm down. We have no control over whether or not Tori stays in the program. It will be up to her to quit or Obregon to ask her to leave. We will know our team's fate in the morning.
Fine.
Tori.
I'm leaving.
What?
I obviously don't belong here, so I'm leaving.
How can you say that?
Everything I do is wrong, even when it saves our team from failing. I'm not smart, I'm not rich, I don't bring anything to the table. I'm just mediocre. I belong where all the other rebellious teenagers do, in jail.
Tori, wait.
Is that you?
Yeah, that's me. I used to wear all the black clothing and the leather jackets. My grandparents used to call it the rebellious clothing. It's a lot better than this, though. And black was always better.
Finally, someone who understands.
I used to feel mediocre, just like you. I mean, I know how it feels to not fit in a group, or how good it feels to rebel. And I hated my last school. Everybody was the same, and I wanted to be different. So I was, and I am, and so are you. And that's a good thing, Tori. I mean, they may have taken away our rebellious clothing, but they can't take away our rebellious hearts. You need people like us to challenge the system and make others think. So let's use that. We're going to Mars.
You're really good at giving speeches.
So come with me. Make a new life with me on Mars, where it's okay to challenge the system and be different.
Do you think we're really going to Mars?
I sure as hell hope so.
I don't want to go without you.
We'll see.
Ah, Team M, come on in.
Today is the day you'll find out what your jobs will be.
Oh, before we discuss that, can we please talk about Tori?
What about her?
Oh, well, no offense, but I just don't think she's the right fit for the team. You know, she's not smart enough to be with the rest of us.
Well, then it's a good thing that none of you are going to Mars for science.
Excuse me?
Your team will be in charge of keeping the colony socially engaged. The previous 100 didn't have a specific team for that, and now they're struggling socially. We know that all of you are intelligent and could definitely be going to Mars for science. But we specifically chose you 8 to form this special team. Don't worry, you'll still get to pursue your technical interests there. It just won't be your first priority.
So, basically, we're in charge of hosting all the lit Mars parties.
Essentially, yes. Your team will be in charge of planning events on Mars. You'll also take on a sort of psychologist role, talking to the scientific teams about making sure that they're not overly stressed or in conflict. The peacemakers of Mars. Any questions?
Yes. Who will be our official team leader? You said at the beginning that we would have one.
Yes, of course. Your team leader is Tori.
Okay, hold on. I am not going to stand for this. I am not going to let her boss me around.
Wyatt, you do realize that you're replaceable, correct?
What?
Throughout her time here, Tori has shown incredible leadership ability. You've all witnessed how calm she is under pressure. She has the ability to challenge herself, her team. She knows her team's strengths and weaknesses. She challenges the system. I mean, like it or not, that's what we look for in a leader.
Are you all willing to accept her as your leader? Or would you like to leave?
I accept.
I accept.
Yeah, me too.
I am your loyal subject, Tori.
I will come to terms with this eventually.
I guess I have no choice. But don't get too bossy.
Alright, look. Just promise you won't push my buttons anymore. Literally.
I can't make any promises I won't keep, but I'll try.
Alright, that's fine by me. As long as I get to stay with my girl.
You will.
Speaking of which, how are the couples doing?
I love Penelope.
And I love Liam. Okay, Pen, I see you, girl.
Yeah, that's enough.
Wow, I never would have paired them together. Okay, sorry, Val and Luca. I think we're gonna have some issues.
Pen is great, but I think Val and I have some sort of unspoken chemistry between us.
I agree. So I guess now it is spoken chemistry.
She has even picked up on some of my terrible humor.
Well, Tori and Colton, I imagine you have feelings for someone other than each other?
No, we're great, actually.
Okay, wow, that is really interesting. I mean, this group had about a 50% confidence rate, and the one person that was going to rebel against the system ended up doing the opposite.
That's one thing there shouldn't be a system for. Love. You can't help who you fall for.
True. Well, I guess maybe we need to rethink that match test in the next generation to come.
And there is one more thing. You'll be living in Micropolis. I don't think I've ever heard of that colony before.
I believe it's pronounced micro.
Excuse me, Mr. Gibson. That is not funny.
Okay, can we just please show some maturity?
That's all for today.
I cannot believe that we are preparing to go help create another planet, yet here we are.
You know, it's not even that funny. It's just the fact that Obercon's the one that said it.
I know none of you particularly want me as your leader, but thanks for accepting me. I won't let you down.
We know.
You know, Penn's taught me that you're actually pretty badass. You got this, Tori.
Right from the moment you sat at that table next to us, I knew you were going to be amazing here, and you lived up to that. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I can't believe that I get to call my girlfriend our leader now.
You better start believing it.
I mean, I hate to say I told you so, but I definitely told you so.
Don't get cocky.
Well, if it wasn't for me, you would have left, and then we would have had Wyatt as our leader, so.
You're right. Thank you for believing in me, Colton.
I always have.
What are we doing?
Your last test before graduation is right through that door. We'll be watching your reactions from a monitor.
Good luck, Team M.
So, you ready? Or are you just a scaredy cat?
Scaredy cat? You know I'm always ready.
Sure. Come on.
Before we die, I wanted to tell you that I've loved you since we were kids.
I know. The moon boots?
Yeah, it's supposed
The moon boots.
to space.
We're going in a simulator.
I am so excited. You have no idea how excited I am. Oh my god, this is gonna be so cool. I finally get to be the captain of the ship. Okay.
This is actually happening. Oh my god.
I don't know how to control this. Oh my god, you said you wanted to be the pilot. Why did I let you do that again?
Oh, here we go. Captain's Law! Coordinates 8020.
Oh, that's happening.
You're flying over the surface of Mars. You've yet to reach the second floor, which is the world of Mars. More updates will be reported at a later date. Save me, Mother Russia!
Should we actually focus on what we're supposed to be doing instead of flicking in circles?
Yes, of course, that's exactly what I was just about to say. That's what that sounds. Very beautiful place. I don't know why people haven't come here before. I know. Oh boy, danger. What is happening? Oh my god!
Quiet, stop
We're getting so close to the ground!
Oh my god,
I can't deal with this! I've had homework assigned as far as this.
Next time I'm gonna be captain. I don't think
I don't know about that. I'm a pretty badass captain.
Dude, that was so dope. We just did that. I'm so happy I got to go with you, though. Yeah. All
right. I didn't pee. Even though some of your reactions were quite alarming, you all passed. Congratulations, Team M. You're on your way to Mars.
North gate is secure. Locked down.
Are you ready? Nana, are we clear to launch?
Are you ready?
Hell yeah.